How is it going, everybody? And welcome to my channel. Today with a best of 3 gameplay. We're gonna play only best of 3, and I prepared a deck here that I was working for a while. It doesn't have as much cards from the new set from Kamigawa Neo Dynasty as maybe expected or maybe could be, but the most competitive decks currently in the also past tournaments also barely run Kamigawa, and I think the most winners, the Easy Dragons decks, for example, or the Jeskai deck, they have 0 of the new cards. This is why I think it's not such a big deal, but I think you are maybe interested to see what I'm using for the best of 3 climbing or best of 3 plays, because sometimes I feel like to play a little bit more best of 3 than best of 1. It always depends on the daily mood. But here in the main board, I think it's obvious right here. We go for a lot of value with Planeswalkers, but also some ramp cards and some destruction. And this is a list I would run also in best of 1. So this is basically a list that is more anti-aggro orientated, because we want to keep aggro low, and best of 1 is mostly aggro, but the sideboard makes this list much more interesting. And before we're gonna check out the sideboard, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the land base. Here we have maybe some additions also from Kamigawa. Here we have, of course, the Gloomshrieker. I already featured this card in my Junt deck. Amazing card also, especially here, especially with Binding of the Old Gods, you can do really broken things, but also if opponents start removing your stuff, Gloomshrieker can take care of it and just recover it. Another really cool interaction with Gloomshrieker, if you draw multiple Meathooks, you see maybe we run 4 of them, just to have it as a board sweeper here. If you play a second Meathook, the one Meathook that you sacrifice because of the legendary rule, you can recover with Shrieker. So if you say, hey, I need another sweeper again, boom goes the Shrieker, and you can have your another Meathook. For the mana base, 2 Hives. Then we have 4 basics. One of this Takenuma. It's not super useful because we are usually never playing so long, but sometimes it can come up. I had one game, I think, where I used it as literally the channel ability. The rest was basically only as a land. One Bazeju, maybe I would run more if I would have the wildcards for it, because this is really useful. It's some sort of Field of Ruins, but also can deal with enchantments and artifacts. This is why maybe 2 of it will be also nice. Then, of course, 4 of Pathways, 4 of the Chill Lands, and 1 of the Woodland Chasm. It has only simple one reason. If we have it in the opening, it's okay. We can start tapped with a tap land and then play Innkeeper, for example. Depends on the opening hand. But we can fetch it with Binding of the Old Gods, because it says search your library for a forest card, and this is a swamp forest, so we can search it up, and then there's a battlefield tapped as usual, let's say, because it says battlefield tapped, and then we shuffle. Let's check the sideboard. This is what makes, I think, this deck really interesting, because here we go full against control, and I thought, hey, what is control, let's say, has difficulties to deal with, except Farewell, of course, but Farewell we are really good with our Planeswalkers, because Farewell cannot exile Planeswalkers. We have our typical suspicious card, suspects, let's say, with Duress, Go Blank, of course, and then we have an anti-meta card. This is a Curling Ritual, amazing card against enchantment decks, against these rune decks, because all the runes are 2 mana. And also, of course, against all these token ores of token decks. Curling Ritual, we have 2 of it, you see here, maybe the second one just takes care of it. And then we go full in on our vehicles, because we can easily sideboard it and use the vehicles, or let's say use the creatures that we create with our Planeswalkers to crew the vehicles to get some extra advantage. Of course, Mokotai, one of the more aggressive style, a Reckoning Bankmaster, just amazing card advantage, but also in the late game can provide you with some extra action. Soul Shatter against the easy matchups, because the dragon needs to die. Not only Binding of the Old Gods is really good to take care of the dragon, but also Soul Shatter can help you on insta speed. And then we have 1 of Search Hacker Mech. Some people never saw maybe this card, and I like this card a lot. I have a different deck with it, and you will see it. I have only 1, sadly, and I don't even know if I will run more of it, but he can take care of creatures and planeswalkers, because when he enters the battlefield, you deal twice the damage numbers of vehicles you control. So if we have, like, let's say Chariot and Bankbuster, then he enters the battlefield, he is a 3rd vehicle, so it will be 6 damage to a creature and planeswalker. This is just really nice. And he's a 5/5 with Menace, so we can crew him for 4, and almost everything except our Sorin can crew him instantly, because Jessica creates 2/2/2s, Lolth creates two 2/1s, and Wrenn and Seven creates usually like a 4/4, 5/5, depends what, so they instantly can crew the mecha. Really nice addition here, I think, and this is what makes the sideboard really interesting and also really easy to do, because if you play against control decks, boom, 4 Meathook Massacre, out. Bloodchief Thirst, out, right? Maybe Gasp, I don't know, can sometimes be useful also against control if they have something big, but also out. I will maybe, depends on what matchup we go, maybe keep one Thirst to deal also with Planeswalkers, and then go away with Grasp and Meathook, and then add these 2 mana vehicles. Depends against what we are playing. Otherwise, guys, I think this is so much enough explanation for this deck. Let's go straight into best of 3 and let's see how many games we can fit in there. Here we have it after a long search, I think almost 40 seconds. Fat Bolt dude. Bro, I feel for you. I mean, I'm not fat, but getting bold, surely, but slowly but surely. And let's see if the Fat Bolt dude wants to go first. Of course, usually you should go first. This is a nice curve. We have a turn 3 Jessica, so we can keep it. Open up with Chasm. Only one in the deck, but always draw it. I draw it. Looks like an easy control deck, huh? So we have already some targets for our nice... No, it's an Azorius deck. Okay. Let's see what he's gonna do. If he's a cycling deck, Trespasser is a really nice thing. Fading Hope. Okay, sure. Sure, my friend, sure. Fading Hope is always nice. And then the mana base is good. Opponent instantly passes on it. Should we go with you into the Trespasser? Because I have the feeling that my opponent is a Liar deck, and Graveyard Trespasser will be painful for my opponent to deal with. Fading Hope can instantly go, because Liar, you know it. Okay, another Fading Hope, sure. This is where Graveyard Trespasser will be amazing. Opponent tries to buy time until maybe Doomsgar, maybe even something else. Tethys, oh, welcome to the game, Tethys. Opponent one more mana left. Okay, we have a chance to kill the Tethys. The question is, do I want to kill the Tethys? I think so, right? The thing is, I don't really need to overextend and maybe something like Doomscar or something, so I can just attack, exile the Fading Hope, and then we're gonna Thirst the Tethys. We're gonna Thirst the Tethys and then we're gonna pass. This is okay. Next turn we can play Innkeeper into Jessica. Then let's see from there what my opponent has to offer. Opponent looking to maybe destroy my land, so oh senor, let's see what you have to offer. Tethys can go, and this is a lot of damage for my opponent. And Field of Ruins with you, because this way we can keep up Field of Ruins if opponent try to destroy it. And I think he is going to try it, of course. Let's tap the land for black mana. Let's get the black mana in. Then we're gonna destroy his mainland in the response, as long as the Field of Ruin here is tapped. Let's go for... we have black, green. We have green, black, so let's go for... I would say black, right? Have everything else covered. Only our top end is necessary to have double black or double green. Okay, Memory Deluge, so this shuffle gives him, or this lands gave him some nice advantage here. Let's see from there Opponent will lose Memory Deluge if you don't deal with the Graveyard Trespasser. And he doesn't like it, he needs to discard a card. We will gain a card advantage here, and the other Trespasser will definitely deal with a Memory Deluge. Pass. My turn, we're gonna draw some cards. Oh, another land is good. Another land is perfect, so let's go with another Trespasser. It's gonna exile some cards. So no Deluge for you and no Fading Hope, because he has most likely Liar. He is looking for Liar, right? Let's go in. We don't need to show him Jessica. Right now, as I said, I'm fine with the interaction we have. We have some insta-speed removal if opponent flash in something like a Hull Breaker or Liar. Another Doomscar. Okay, I see this is the reason why we don't need to overextend here. So let's go with Jessica. And then we're gonna pass. I don't think that the Meathook will be useful because most likely my opponent runs Liar and Hull Breaker as his top end, let's say. Sure, you can fare well at all. I have another one. And then we're gonna play Meathook for 0. Pass, just if opponent tops decks something like Doomscar or something. And now we shoot... Oh, Storm Giant, okay, sure. I'm not sure about his attack, but okay, sure, I take it. Take it, my friend. Okay, this is a knight. So let's go in. Let's create another one. And let's play you out. Don't really need to keep it here. It's all good. Okay, another Memory Deluge. Okay, let's see what my opponent can find. 3 mana, maybe 4. If he has a land or choose a land to go. So opponent needs now another Farewell, right? So let's see what he can find. He foretells, most likely Doomscar. This is okay. Okay, the draws are not perfect against this matchup, but it's okay. We're gonna boom boom. We're gonna attack, create another kitty, resolve. And now I think if opponent sweeps, he dies to Meathook, right? So we don't need to show him much more than what we have. Yep. Fat ball dude had enough. And a sweeper in hand, so Gloomshrieker will not be useful because he has Farewell that can exile also my graveyard. Grasp will definitely not be useful. Meathook, not in the amount. So we can go blank. Bloodchief Theris, I'm not sure if I need this one. Pam. Against Planeswalkers, we can go in. Where is my Duresses? And because he has so many bounce spells, right? There is also the vehicles, maybe not the best option, but I'm definitely thinking if I add 2 Bankbusters, if my opponent wants to go a long game, I will profit on the long run much more from it. Otherwise, what do we have now as interaction here? Yeah, enough things. I feel like this is a good change. There's definitely some good changes here. So, and we are on the draw again. It's okay. Let's see how my opponent sideboarded. I'm not really sure what my opponent could have sideboarded. Okay, we have no green, but we have a duress in the opening. double ender. We need definitely green. So should we mulligan? I think we can mulligan one time. Okay, this is good. Sorin, thirst. Okay, keep. We don't need thirst right now. We're gonna go with turn 1 duress. Let's see what my opponent has in. Oh, Jesus, okay. Bro, Fat Wall dude, you should have expected, right? And here we go in tier 1, and really, really cool. But he should have considered that I have something here. What does he has in hand? Farewell, Tefes, and Memory Deluge, right? So I will take most likely Tefes, because I want to exile Memory Deluge, maybe with Go Blank or something else, so we would have seen from there what we could have done. But let's go into the next one. And so here we are ready for our second game, Sitgorsk, in best of 3 of course. And let's see, again on the draw. Game loves me. Opponent goes first, and this is a terrible hand, no acceleration, no really useful things. So we're gonna mulligan this definitely. And this looks much better, so let's go bottom the Field of Ruin. Not looking to use it currently. Opponent maybe mono white. There's Bloodchief Thirst useful, especially for Lumi. Lumi. Okay, Sungold Sentinel. Sungold Sentinel is not super, let's say, dangerous right now. Elite Spellbinder turn 3 most likely. We'll go for the Meathook. I will go for the Meathook. Yeah. Elite Spellbinder. Can check what I have. The hand is pretty good against mono white. Let's see if my opponent is happy with it or not. So I would obviously choose Meathook, because then it will be 5 mana to deal just 1 damage. This will help me out. Yeah, interesting decision, huh? What do you take, my friend? I mean, obviously now, when he takes something, I will grasp the Sentinel. Okay, interesting choice. Sure. That's okay. Tap land. Sure. And pass. Don't know why the decision was for Bloodchief Thirst. Maybe my opponent runs the Wanderer, and he's scared that I will disturb the Wanderer. Not a Sungold, okay. So opponent is playing into the Meathook, knowingly that I have a Meathook. Okay, sure. Sure, my friend, sure. Give me the tree. My turn. Obviously, opponent knows what will come now. Or 2. And if he plays now something else, then Bloodchief Thirst will still be able to take care of it. Most likely he has the Wanderer, right? Like the way my opponent played. Kabira takedown. So Adeline maybe too. It's okay. So if opponent passes now, obviously he will have the Wanderer on the board. In his turn. Otherwise we will see. Graveyard Trespasser will give us some life back too. And for the sideboard we don't really need to do much. We are good against control. We're gonna see if we can maybe do some additions if opponent has some tokens or something like this, for example. I'm not really afraid of it. Okay, opponent don't wanna pay. Okay, Lumi, okay. Lumi will give them 1 counter. Yep. So we're gonna instantly kill who? Lumi or adversary? I can also play the Graveyard Trespasser, exile something. Next turn he will not be able to attack, right? Yeah, so let's do it. And we exile... doesn't really matter, Sungold. Gain some life here. Sad that we missed a land drop, but c'est la vie. Now Brutal Qatar, and force him to discard. Interesting. Where do my opponent go for? 3 on top, this is okay. Okay, Jessica Chariot. Is Jessica useful right now? Or... I think so, right? Let's play the Jessica right now, right here. See what my opponent is gonna do. So now a land, any land. Any land will most likely be GG for my opponent. And I'm looking to trade with the kitties, right? So if opponent try to exile kitties or do something else, this is fine. Because as soon as we drop land, we have Wrenn and Seven, and Jessica creates a token with Wrenn and Seven. So let's see how opponent tries to attack now. Okay, he grows from Brutal Qatar. Oh wow, interesting. You want to attack with Brutal Qatar? Cannot be, right? Cannot be. This will be a really dumb attack if my opponent has it. Okay. Also an interesting attack, sure. Opponent has 4 mana open, so maybe he can play Wanderer now, give it first strike, and adversary will stay alive. Yup, there is the Wanderer, as predicted. As predicted, here is our Wanderer, so the game just need to give me... just to give me a land, and then we are picobello to go. Okay, instead I will get another thingy boomby. No! This is a mistake. Should have killed the adversary, obviously. But it's okay. Give me a land, game. A land, and then we are good to go. Skyclave Apparition, okay. So currently a little bit mana starved here. Hopeful Initiate, okay. This game can turn around really fast. I just need to draw my cards that I need to draw. Opponent goes in for 10. Okay, this is game. I saw everything from my opponent. Let's go to the next one. So let me see. I mean, we had really good chances against him. We just never drew our 5th land or something to ramp like Innkeeper. I think I'm fine with it, right? I'm fine with the deck. It should perform really good against mono white. There's definitely nothing I will change. Maybe just go first, we'll change it. And then if we go second, with a little bit more luck and land draw, we will be successful. Obviously we're gonna play first. Jesus, again a super annoying hand. Super annoying hand, but... no acceleration, 2 Meathooks without anything. No, this is not a hand I'm looking for to keep. Jesus, this is also not much better, but let's bottom you. Not much better their hand as we mulligan. I was looking for something like Innkeeper, Grasp, Bloodchief Thirst, maybe a Sentinel, right? Like something that accelerates me or something that gives me interaction. Like this, we are a little bit on the backside, but we have a huge explosion on turn 5. Again, Asha. Another Jessica is not helpful. Also not helpful that we have only one red land. Opponent most likely with Elite Spellbinder next turn. Sun God Sentinel, okay. Another black source, Jesus, game. You love the black sources here, huh? You love it. Okay. Opponent decides to pump, but he misses a land drop, and this is actually a possibility for us to play our Jessica. And let's see if opponent hits the third land drop. Okay, at least my opponent is also not on the side. Opponent goes for double. We go for kill. Because next turn Wrenn and Seven tokens will help me to stabilize and reduce one of his attackers is always good. Meathook Massacre not needed right now. We can go Wrenn and Seven combo. Create a token. Use the token. Attack with the token. And then let's see if opponent wants to double block it or not. Nope, okay. So, don't know what my opponent wants to do now in this situation. Yeah, okay. So this is, let's say, now he got a little bit mana screwed, but he kept a 2-lander as a mono white, maybe easily possible. So now we are on the draw. When I have the reactive hand, so yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Opponent did literally no changes to his deck. Let's see if my opening hand is now a little bit better. Okay, 2 Meathooks, but we have acceleration. This is good. This is actually a very, very good. So let's see if opponent has a... Oh, he's mulligan. Okay, so maybe he's scared to again not draw his lands. And it looks like he's also not satisfied with his second hand. Because this takes a while. It's a while. But yeah, here is basically we can play or turn 3 Jessica Chariot and instantly gain 2 life. From there we can just build up our board for Meathook Massacre if opponent escalates too heavy. Okay, Asha is good. Okay, we have Wrenn and Seven. So everything is possible here. Opponent stays back. Why? Yeah, just wanna say. Okay, I activated Meathook Massacre and will be happy about it. About this activation. Now we can go Innkeeper. Innkeeper. Let's see what my opponent has now. Nope. I'm gonna keep my life gain. Let's see what my opponent has to offer. Maybe like Skycliffe Apparition or something like this. Hopeful Initiate, okay. And another Sentinel, okay. So we can theoretically sweep now the whole board, right? If we want to. Question is, do we want to do it? Next turn it will be difficult because he will be a 3. So I think it's the best decision to sweep it right now, right? Or 2. And we say bye-bye to the whole board. From there we can see what we're gonna do. I mean, obviously next turn we can play Jessica. Boom with another land and Adeline, okay. Adeline can die instantly, not looking to here. Making schnick-schnack with my opponent. Don't play with your foot, as Mama always says. Oh, my kitty wants to join me. She likes the Chariot. It's her favorite magic card. Yeah, Erishka. She likes Jessica Chariot, she says. Because it reminds her of her sister. We have two cats. One gorgeous, similar like this, but just a snowshoe. If somebody knows the races of cats, a snowshoe. And one like a tiger kitty. She's a little bit more crazy. So, Sid is not happy, I think, with the outcome. I will not be happy too, my friend, I'm sorry. So we can play you, we don't need to play anything else. We can play Chariot, yeah, opponent had enough. So this is how the second game goes. Let's see how much we progress as two, so we have two more best of 3 games and then we are in Diamond tier. So here we are ready for the third game, the Mat Shatters. And the game against Mono White, you saw maybe how actually this works, and this is basically how the game works also in best of 1. The deck performs in best of 1. The first game was really unlucky with the draws and also the frequency and sequencing. Even if my opponent did a mistake, he took Bloodchief Thirst out instead of something like, I don't know, Grasp or to something to slow me more down. Because if I will draw my 5th land there in the first game against the Mono White, it will be GG for him. I had a Chariot on the board, if I will play the Wrenn, copy the Wrenn token, it will be already over for him, my opponent. And this is a great hand. Great hand to go second. Insta-speed interaction. Oh, this makes the decision a little bit more difficult, but okay, we still have the perfect mana for it. Still have the perfect mana for it. Ah, I know what you are, my friend, so we are not gonna schnicky-schnacky with you here. No schnicky-schnacky. Go away and go in. And with these enchantment decks, we just need to crush them as soon as we see them, right? Boys, this is something I learned in the past few days, weeks, since the... Oh, he put a rune on his lands, okay. Use it, my friend, use it. Use it wisely. And then we're gonna exile this Mouthfreaker. And let's go in again. Against enchantment, this deck is sugar. Like it runs on its own. It's like bicycle. You just need to pedal it and then you go forward. Because even stuff like this, we can with our how you say it, these curling rights, can destroy and then use the mana to play our planeswalkers, for example. Also, Binding of the Old Gods can destroy the runes from there. Another neutralist. Another neutral is gonna say bye-bye to my friend, don't worry. Okay, rune, sure. Rune of speed. Go at it, bro. Go at it. Nope. Not gonna do anything. I'm gonna use here the Grasp, because I expect him to play Hollow Haunted. Binding of the Old Gods will take care of Hollow Haunted. We're gonna exile him again. And then, let's see if opponent plays Hollow Haunted. Showdown of the Scout, okay, sure. Showdown of the Scout, it's okay. Everything fine, my friend, everything fine. Now we go with you. Should I destroy you or should I destroy what you play? I think I'm gonna destroy what you play, bro. So let's make some damage, exile some cards. Graveyard Trespasser, yeah, sure. Double exile. Double exile. Let's see how my opponent wants to respond. Okay, Rune Forge. You have the Rune of Sustenance again? I don't think so. I don't believe it. Oh, he searched for one. Okay. Sure, sure. Put it on. If you like it, put the ring on it. Okay. Sure. And one more. Sure. Get your 5 life back. Binding of the Old Gods will say hello to you. Here actually we don't really need the binding, the land to play. Bye-bye. Then we're gonna play you. Then we're gonna attack. Exile the Runeforge. And pass. We can also start exiling the runes from the graveyard, just in case my opponent went 3 cards and return creature and planeswalker card. Okay. Creature or planeswalker is okay because then I can... Sure, my friend. Another showdown of the cards, so my opponent with a pretty nice draw here. Let's go for you. This is why you're here. Let's go for you. And then we go... I mean, I can sweep it, right? Do I want to sweep it is the question. How much damage is it? I think I can finish him next turn, right? This can go for 3. I think I can finish him with my mainland next turn. So let's go in. Let's exile Rune of Sustenance. Choose wisely, my friend, what you are doing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, go for 1. Let's go for 1. Let's do this, my friend. Next turn we have 5 damage here, right? Yeah. Next turn 5 damage on the board. It's like a basic rune deck. That Naya runes and nothing super crazy, nothing super impactful, like where I would say, wow, you're such a bad boy. Ele, what did you do? Rune of Speed on something? Okay. Put your Rune of Speed on something. And for the sideboard, we're gonna exchange Binding of the Old Gods. No. We're gonna exchange, I think, Meathooks against the Curling. Again, another Michiko. Sure. Do I care about something from here? That's a good question, right? I can go here for damage, right? Yeah. How much is it? Still 3, right? Yeah. Let's exile you. And then, can I sacrifice something from mine now, right? Cannot sacrifice anything. Then let's go play the Gloomshrieker and get back the Binding. Now, Gloomshrieker gets, okay. I will put it on something else just in case you have something hasty. Jesus, this is the 3rd one, right? Wow. 3rd. Showdown of the Skull. Not bad. Yeah, this is the reason why I would have put it on something else. He still could make some damage to me, so Curling will be here really useful. You think he will have some protection? Let me check his exile, because he exiled a lot of cards. Nope. Well, nope. Okay, so here is nothing. Let's go back. We can play go blank 2 if we want to. but not really needed. I think the Graveyard Trespasser takes enough care of it. What do we cut? That's a good question, right? What do we cut? This is okay, this is okay. I think we can cut one Meathook. And I can cut one of the Shrieker. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Should we keep the Meathooks? How much interaction do we have? We have 4 sweepers, and here together 7 sweepers. We have 2 instances. I think this is good. I like it. I like it. The mat shatters. And then we gonna see what my opponent sideboarded. Don't really know what he can sideboard against me. And his hand is not perfect, but is okay. Another land, an untap land will be perfect. Okay, visitors, okay. Okay, here we have the untap land. Let's see. Jukai, okay. Sure. Let's play... because this is not a land draw... Sorry. Because this is not a land draw, I'm gonna kill him instantly. And gonna play you out. I almost made a mistake. Because he will be tap land in the 3rd land. The Glade will come untap. This will give me the play of Innkeeper. Maybe into another 2-drop. So we will see. Okay. Sure. Opponent can grow them really fast, really soon. Okay, there we go with our next land. This goes currently just for 1, so we go for you. Play you out, and next turn we could Meathook for 3, so let's see how far my opponent can outgrow his creatures, or whatever he gonna play there. You are interesting, dude. Okay. Very interesting, dude. Another Runeforge. Okay. Okie dokie. So then... The thing is, I don't want to play with him too much, right? I don't want to play with the foot. I think my opponent will be greedy and play Hello Haunted. The way he played currently, I feel that he is gonna be greedy. This is why let's keep it for one more turn before we start massacre everything. Okay. Sure. Lifelink where? Okay, so my opponent was not greedy. This is okay. 4. Rune of Sustenance, okay. Resolve. Currently Meathook for 3, right? Okay. Currently Meathookie for 3. Oh Jesus, another one. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot, my friend. How do you want to attack? 1, 2, 3. Okay. How do I want to block? Pass. Let's go here and 1 here. Okay, Meathook for don't even know how much. Or Killy something and play you. Killy something or play you. What does you give me? A 4/4 can currently block nothing, right? So I think I'm gonna play him and exile the Jukai. Then we're gonna chill. Okay, Showdown the Scout is a excellent draw from my opponent. Another Showdown and another creatures, okay. So now my curling will be really good if the game decides to give it to me. So we're gonna block it here, and we're gonna kill here, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay, Sorin. Again, why do we get mana starved? I don't understand it. Don't understand why the game mana starves me. Let's see now if my opponent wants to go maybe for the Sorin, or he wants to go in, but at least I can prevent a little bit of damage and gain some life. Maybe this will buy me time to draw my lands. Or draw my curling. There's a lot of counters. Am I dead? I think I'm dead, right? This is 5, 6, 7, yeah. Another enchantment and I'm dead. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I'm dead anyway. Ha! That was 8 damage. Okay, so I played a little bit too long with a sweeper. And I think I'm not gonna change anything again. I think the thing is fine and we just missed a land. Or let's say not missed a land, I made a misplay that I didn't sweep earlier. I should have swept when I could have swept the runestone and the mini BB. I play first, of course. Jesus. Oh, not even a single land. Not even a single land. Explain it to me. 24 lands in the deck. What is the chance? Okay, you know what's up if you have a hand like this. Currently cannot play Sorin, so it's okay. Not good hand. Not a good hand, but definitely not the worst. From there we're gonna see how we're gonna draw and what we're gonna draw. Keep it. Put the Sorin away. So, the mat shatters. Show me how your enchantments perform here. The final battle. Okay. Let's play the Sentinel. The Sentinel will maybe allow us to play something else. Visitor, okay. Let's go with Trespasser. Opponent have nothing for green, looks like. Oh, nothing for red, I'm sorry, because he played this pathway for green. And here is also green, so he has double green now. More on the green side. The BO opponent. BO opponent, let's see. Definitely looking to play Sorin as early as possible, right? Rune of Sustenance. Yeah, you have one more? Nope, so no attacks for now. That's good. Another Trespasser, so let's Autoplay. The Sorin. Sorin will make a lifelinky. And we miss our land drop again, but let's see, let's see. If opponent plays another visitor. Jukai! Okay, Jukai is good. Jukai is good. Let's see what my opponent does next. He can play something definitely. Now he played it for white, for red. So he has all the mana currently. Root of Speed. Okay. Cool. Cool, my friend, cool. So he goes for Sorin most likely, right? With one? You need to go with both. Oh, okay. Oh, of course I will save Sorin. That's a pretty interesting decision from my opponent. Okay. Can I have something? Okay, reveal. Play you. And I can go for 3, right? 2, 3. Yeah, I need to go. I should go. Definitely. Let's go. Don't make the same mistake. Don't make the same mistake as before. Maybe opponent with Snakeskin Veil. We'll save something from him. Will be painful for me, but what should I do? Maybe he has Tamio safekeeping. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then let's see. My opponent can play Runeforge and can play Rune of Speed. No, Restoration instead. Oh, okay. He can play Bring Back Jukai. We need to exile Jukai. Or should I just destroy this one? I think this is fine, right? Create one. Because I don't want him to play the Binding. This will get me a land next turn. Destroy it. Hello. Okay, nice, nice. Nice. Ah, Jesus. That's Tamio safekeeping, I told you. Maybe Snakeskin Veil would have saved him the last wipe. Target permanent you control. Okay, okay. So cool, cool. Showdown of the Scout, also cool. Oh, nice. This is actually nice. Tum tum tum. Exile 4 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. So even if I kill it, it will make nothing. Let's get a double land here. Let's see what we have on top. On top we have a land. This is great. Great news for us. We go play you. Should I destroy Jukai? I'm not really sure. Not now, right? Let's go play you first. Create some tokens. No game, don't crash. Ah, Jesus. Then my game crashed. So my game crashed. Luckily. Amazing game, thank you. But so far, really cool game. Really cool game against these Naya runes. And everything is happening at once. My ears, my god. I'm also counted, and then after we played it, we play our Chariot. Gain some life. We go next. Next, I'm not planning to block with my flying lifelinker. So let's see what how my opponent gonna distribute all the counters. Chum 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 chum. Another visitor out of top. He most likely put it on him because he creates tokens and blah blah blah. No, he makes further. Okay, interesting choice. Another showdown of the Scout, bro. You are the master. I cannot even say nice because my game crashed. You're the master of top decking showdown of the Scout, right? The second one again. In the row almost. And he exiled, I think, one or not. Another Jukai, rune, okay. Go for it, my friend, go for it. Jump, jump, jump. And currently, what will help me out? Curling will help me out, definitely. Some Planeswalker will help me out. This is also something. Maybe another Meathook Massacre will be really helpful. So there are a lot of outs that I have. Just need to hit them. Okay. Rune of Speed, sure. And Rune of Trample is also ready in the exile, so he can give something trample. The Vigilante Trample. Okay. Resolve. My opponent can still play runes for free. Looks like he doesn't have it. So he goes for 9 damage where? And a face. Really? Okay. This is what I thought. Because face will not be the place. Pass. There you go. Block here. No chance to block there. So this is okay. Chum chum chum. Everything gains death touch. I think this play is okay. Destroy him. Then we're gonna crew you and you. Go for attack. Let's see how much my opponent wants to sacrifice. Because we still have Inferno. Nothing he wants to sacrifice, okay. Then we end the turn and keep up the grasp open. Let's see what my opponent gonna do next. Another Jukai, sure. That's a lot of Jukais, but I also have a lot of removal, a lot of stuff that can help me out. And here is important to wait until the total end, right? Until almost his attack, because he can anytime bring the rune of trample and give something trample. Okay, interesting. It's a lot of counters my opponent has there. 3 mana left. You have more runes, or the runes are out? We had a lot of runes here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 runes is out. And Bozaido is actually okay, of course. Take action. Go more for Blackie. Pass. My opponent attacky. I am doing what? I think I'm blocky and killy, right? 1 block, 1 kill. Blocky and killy. Okay. Don't know how helpful this is. But sure. Let's see. Exile the rune of trample. And do we need to kill something? I mean, it's always like such a thing, right? Do I really need to kill something? don't think I need to kill something, to be honest. I mean, the counters will be annoying. Yeah, sure. Let's kill one of you. And you can go in again. Let's see how my opponent can escalate now. Hollow Haunted will make everything flying, right? Because he's not an enchantment. Just 3-4 enchantments will be there on the board. Because he's a spirit too, he's a spirit, there were just enchantments. So let's see. Another champion. No, it's good that I exiled the trample rune, but maybe he has still some. I think he has still some. Here we go. A free rune of trample. Okay. This is interesting matchup, difficult matchup. We don't draw the things that I want to draw. Okay. So now we are die or be dead. Die or be dead. Jesus. What a terrible draw. What a terrible draw. And I think I'm dead, right? I think I'm dead. There's nothing I can do here. Yeah, this 2 showdown the scout were definitely something really painful. Let's see. I mean, you can attack with all and I'm dead. I can take out 8 damage, you go steal for 7, I have 3 life. So you can go in. It looks like my opponent is looping. While opponent is looping, this, I'm gonna definitely tell you this will be the last game. I think it's pretty long. In general, my best of 3 games are a little bit longer. Maybe around 10 to 15 minutes, maybe even longer, depends against what and how we're playing. Usually these matchups can... I never had an issue in best of 1 with this deck to play against enchantments or runes. Also played in best of 3 against them, also usually never had a big deal. Here, just a little bit an unlucky, let's say, togetherness. I didn't draw the things that I wanted to draw. For example, curling is a bad breaker. Like, imagine here everything will be dead. If you put rune somewhere here, everything will be dead. Binding of Tall Goats, amazing against Hollow Haunted. So these sort of things are just really painful for enchantments. And I think this is my first loss against enchantments or against runes deck in best of 3 or in general also best of 1. Because the sweepers that we run and everything usually takes over the game really easy, really fast. But here, yeah, definitely really nice draws from my opponent, and we're gonna take it as a big boy. Give it all to me, my friend. Yeah, on this spot, guys, I hope you like it. If you have any additions, have any questions to the matchups, sadly we didn't saw all, you see, because I fly out, it doesn't even count. And why am I this fury here? Where's my Kiora? What did I want to say? Breakdown. Should we make a breakdown? So talk about a little bit the sideboard. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can tell you here in the sideboard. So definitely, if you go against a controlish type of decks with a lot of sweepers and a lot of removals, especially in mirror matchups, is also really nice. Definitely the vehicles make a big job. So if you play a mirror matchup, I would include some vehicles, maybe remove some spells like Bloodchief Thirst and stuff like this to include the vehicles in the gameplay, and then we can use the vehicles or our cheap creatures to use the vehicles effectively. Here I don't think that any vehicle will be super helpful. I think we just should have had better opening hand. Like imagine, like remember our opening hand with 0 lands, it was a forced mulligan, and then the second mulligan was also not the best, we needed to wait. So this sort of things, of course, can always be backbreaking, but in general, this deck runs really solid, really good against current meta. Really good against flash decks. We are really good against Dimir stuff as per control. We are pretty strong. Azorius you saw already. And yeah, this is so far it for it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments or join our Discord. We can discuss some changes there or some adaptations if you have any sort of questions. Otherwise, guys, I thank you for your time and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.